So everybody's telling me, why aren't you coming live? So I just got back from the gym. Considering that when I was in Bombay, how tough they made it for me to go to the gym, to work out, and to do regular things. Anybody who works in front of the camera does. So it's like literally shoving someone into servitude and wanting to grab their thoughts, their ideas, so that they can be me. And I had reported identity theft as one of the prime reasons why they don't let me stay in Bombay, because they want to be Pooja Mishra, right? So today I'm going to be talking about the second winner to the Say My Name contest, the post which I made today, which has gotten me a lot of flack on social media, that Salman Khan said whatever he did and he mentioned my name in capital. I've been getting messages from Pakistan, I've been getting messages from Dubai, I've been getting messages from US on WhatsApp asking me that what's going on, is he trying to trigger a reaction in you or whatever. So I said that not really, let's be positive and let's be optimistic. So there are a lot of people telling me a lot of things, that they're shitting, you've like screwed them over, you've exposed them, and probably in an attempt to save their skin, they're doing all this. Many people are saying that his girlfriend, who's made you crazy with all the jinns and jinnads and the black magic, has done it because she's scared. She's scared she's gonna have to go to jail. So yeah, I've been getting that also a lot. So just wanting you guys to quickly punch in the reason you think he did that, and then we'll draw a conclusion as we come to the end of the live. Okay, fair enough. Let's start. Pooja, what is this behavior? It's called leading a routine life, which they never let me lead for the 90 days that I was in Mumbai. Hey, Pooja, stay strong. You will get justice. Yeah, fingers crossed, because with these people, you never know. Somebody sent me a message today in the DM. These people are experienced people. They've been here forever, Pooja. You're a baby. You're so sweet. You're so kind. And, you're so honest. Everybody's not like you. They come with hidden agendas, so you be careful. So I said, yeah. Queenie X says, so honored to join you on the live. Zara says, you're doing well exposing these bastards. Gaurav 104 says, hi, Malaika stole your idea. Well, that's something we've discussed in the past. She has. She's bullied me a lot when I stayed in the Videocon guest house, so many of my shows, with Videocon and even outside in the industry. She's bullied me a lot those days, up until much later too. So yeah, that's a fact. And we can't run away from the truth, can we? Neither can we manipulate it for too long. You've started calisthenics? Well, yeah, I kind of just today I went back to the gym after the last time I went to the gym was at Gold's Gym in Bandra. You can check the date when I posted me doing a handstand, and suddenly the paper was filled with people doing handstand, topless handstand, whatnot. Anything to hide Pooja Mishra, anything to dilute Pooja Mishra. That's why I put in a very sarcastic comment today on my handstand. No taking the bar higher. I did a stirrup handstand, which is really tough, It's much tougher than a regular handstand when your hands are on the ground. Here your hands are, enveloped around a stirrup. So it's tougher. You have to take your body weight even more on your hands. So there you go. Not everybody can do it. JXC says you're asking for it. You're dying for it. What's up? ब्लैक मैजिक की रेमेडी की आपने? वेल मैं तो कब से कर रही हूँ. मेरे एक फ्रेंड हैं जो बिल्कुल सेंट की तरह हैं. मीन्स वो किसी को कभी हर्ट कर ही नहीं सकते. अनइमेजिनेबल तरीके से वो इतने सोबर हैं. और जब उन्होंने मेरा रुकिया वीडियो देखा, उन्होंने भी मेरे को बोल दिया कि उन लोग ने आपके ऊपर कितना कुछ कर दिया 15 साल में, और अभी तक आपने मुड़ के उन पे कुछ नहीं किया। मैंने कहा क्योंकि वो लोग जमादार लेवल के लोग हैं। गांव में जो ये जमादार, हमाल, नौकर लोग होते हैं ना, जिनको रिवेंज लेने का और कोई तरीका नहीं होता, वो काला जादू करते हैं। अंडरस्टैंड? And I will never stoop to that level. That's why I've not done any black magic on them. And yes, I'm working on curing myself. When will you get justice? Yeah. See, the thing is, they say that keep yourself open. Keep yourself open, your mind open, your doors open. And if somebody is being positive, reciprocate. But that doesn't mean you compromise on the justice or you delay it, because justice delayed is totally justice denied. And we've seen that already for 15 years. And we are in no mood to tolerate any of that, right? She has copied your calisthenics. Yeah, that's something I know very well. Jehan Panthaki then says, say my name, please. I just did, Jehan. You should join Vigo. What's Vigo? Jadugar by Srijan says, he said that because he ate good food. Have you patented the name? No, not really patented the name, but I've been harping about the Say My Name challenge. And ate good food, really? What did he eat is what I want to know. Keep your chin up, Pooja, darling. Thank you, Glamour Divine Artistry. Looking fresh, Debs. Thanks, Deb. Coming from a vitriolic, sarcastic person like you, I might be really looking nice, considering I've got nothing good to say about anybody, including me. And somebody has told me that you've been liking all the posts where they're saying she's psycho and this, that. So, Deb, no double standards. I'll catch you and I'll thrash you. You know I'm good at that. You're seeing I'm thrashing each and every one of the contestants and the insecurities and the dubiousness in my vlogs from Big Boss Season 5. So you're not going to be spared either. Be very clear on that. Nehal6076 says, hey Pooja, Salman called your name finally. Yeah, he did. And the pate Pooja is like kind of really getting my mind ticking, because, they've given me a stomach problem by feeding me shit when I lived in Windsor. And I've had to suffer for so many years. So the whole pate angle is something I'm still trying to comprehend and understand. Ma'am, remedy kar lo black magic ki. I'm working on it, darling. I'm working on it, I told you. Glamour Divine Artistry says bullies are low lives. So they truly are. They've got nothing better to do. Actually, bullies are complex people. Bullies are people with inferiority complex, and that's why they go around bullying people to feel better about themselves. Why do you have to bully another? Just be nice. And if they don't reciprocate, just ignore. Why do you have to bully? It's a complex. Bullying is an inferiority complex if you dig deeper into the psychology of it. Habdo. Salman Khan called your name to make you jealous, I think. Really? He'll call my name to make me jealous? Hello? What kind of logic is that? People like you when you're calm and courteous. That's what I've always been, darling. You've seen the jinns in me are the ones which make me hyper and crazy. You've seen in my Rukia, how fast am I moving my hand? I want the shit out of my system. I want the shit out of my body. Haven't you seen it? So it was the jinns who were making me act crazy. So please, for Christ's sake, wake up and see the reality. Face it. Share it with people if you really are a nice person and a true follower of mine. There's just one of those fake, cheap thrill seekers who comes to my lives and visits my profile for just that. If you're truly a nice person, you should go around telling everybody this girl is not crazy. There are jinns who are making her appear crazy, and I've seen her exorcism, and in that I've seen how fast her hands are moving, how difficult it is to get rid of these irritants. They say a jinn has this mentality between a 12-year-old and an 18-year-old. A jinn is made up of fire. That's why when they come into your aura, they make you hyper, they make you crazy, they make you abuse, they make you get aggressive, they boil your blood. So these are just irritants, things sent to disturb you. And your inner sanctum, your inner equilibrium, That's what it is. Pooja, you're the true inspiration for all these Bollywood nobodies. Go tell them, darling. Go tell them and tell them to acknowledge it by saying my name. The challenge is not just restricted to 2 people. Many more can join in. I'm open. I'm open-minded. बॉलीवुड में नया मसाला लगाया है मलाइका ने. Really? That Twinkle Babu aka Shweta aka Mingam is still here spying on you. Beware of such serpents. Thanks for sounding me off. I will. Malaika is in Dubai. Really? Good for her. Doing what is what I wonder. Pooja, you've suffered a lot. May you get justice, darling. Thanks, please. That's something I pray for every day. I just wish, my fingers are crossed, really. Me too. I just hope I do now. It's been way too long, dragged on for way too long. They made it way too hard for me. So I just hope that finally now things become normal and people become neutral and we don't have no shit flying around. You know what I'm saying? You've seen in Big Boss what they were doing to me. That is anything but normal. What is this behavior, Pooja? Merch got sold? Well, actually, not many people, the payment gateway is still pending on the website. So once I have the payment gateway in place, yes, they will. Everybody's loved my designs. They were like, Pooja, this is really pretty. I love the color combination. I love the style. I love the attitude of the captions and the copyright. So I've got very good feedback. So I wonder, why am I not making sales? What's the blockage? Why are you demeaning the gaon wale log, nokar log? They are humans, don't forget that. Definitely they're humans, but they're helpless people, and they are the ones who resort to black magic. So I don't want to stoop to their level for the simple reason I'm an educated person and I don't want to inflict anybody with jinns and jinnats and waste their life the way they wasted mine. Like an educated person, I'd much rather fight it out in the court, rather than do the same thing to them and make the voodoo doll and God take their pubic hair and their saliva and whatnot. I never stoop to that level. Although it's the law of the jungle here, it's an eye for an eye, let me tell you. But I fight fair, and that doesn't mean that I shall lose. I'd better not lose, otherwise everybody's going to be shitting, and they know it. What is habdo? Habdo is this. I've done that for you before. One can learn so much from you, Pooja ma'am. Queenie X0919, really? Hi Pooja ji, kaise ho aap? Looking gorgeous. Yaar, where are you now? What about your police complaints on those guys? Where is it now? I'm eagerly waiting for you to get justice properly, baby. Me too. Me too. Maham Kaleen. Which habro do you hate the most? Jesus will get you whatever you desire. Well, considering I've been like Jesus, been crucified for 15 years for no fault of mine, so I'm sure Jesus can relate to me, because even he was crucified for no fault of his. I'm pretty much like Jesus, if you go to see. Looking out of this world today. Thank you. You're too sharp for these serpents, Pooja. Oh, thanks, Queenie X. Pooja, ignore the trolls. You're looking beautiful. Thank you, darling. Gosh, me, I'm all for you. So if anyone hurts you, I hate them. Thank babes. Well said, Pooja. Bullies are scumbags. They're complex. They've got inferiority complex. Pooja, can you teach some of these so-called actresses a thing or two about true glamour? Your makeup is looking just stunning. Oh, you want to see it up close? And my stained lips. Thank you for all your kind words. I like you when you're a badass bitch, Komal Haru. Really, Komal? Why don't you just go watch some porn films or some action thrillers or something? You'll get your satisfaction there because I'd much rather be more calm because it's better for my own health and relax and positive because I think that helps me kind of forget about my past and stop living in my past and live in the presence and hope for a better future. Always want you to be positive. So I was asking your dating video to go viral, remember? Dating video? Which dating video? Your voice today is so soothing and relaxing. This side of you should be more visible to the world, says Nehal. Thanks. I mean to make jealous, Sonakshi, not you. Pooja, your true fans know you are not crazy. You're beautiful. Really, I hope so. You aren't answering me. Who's Habdo? I don't want to talk about it, man. We are talking, this live is just to kind of investigate that why did Salman Khan put that Instagram post? I want to know that. Is he trying to extend a hand of friendship after all these years when things have gone notoriously wrong? Is he trying to extend a hand of friendship? So when I made him a winner of Say My Name, Did I Do the Right Thing? Because on one side I'm banning his movie and on one side I'm accepting his hand of friendship. So we're just discussing that in this live today. Pooja is true, unapologetically strong queen. Just admire your confidence so much. Thank you. Yes, you are not crazy. They put jinn in your mind. I understand you. Thanks, Amit. Please just tell that to everybody you know. Pooja ji, you're looking like a bomb. You're looking bomb nahi. That's wrong English. Pooja ji, looking like a bomb. Anyway, thank you so much for your kind words. God bless you. Keep yourself calm. You look more prettier. Thanks, darling. Are you ever getting married? Don't get angry, okay? Well, yes, I've been contemplating it lately, actually. I'm taking treatment. I want all this jinn ka cancer to leave me, and then probably I'd like to settle down, yeah. Why not? Pooja, did Salman message you after Take My Name challenge? No, he never, I don't get any direct messages from his handle. I don't know if they send it by unidentified IDs, then I can't say. I get a lot of messages from unidentified IDs and I literally chat with them because some of them really make sense and they've been really investigating my life through my biography and stuff. So yeah. Stay strong, Pooja. I love to see you happy. Pooja, have you forgiven Salman now? He did a kind gesture today. Yeah, but that's like at a tertiary level. There's primary level, there's secondary level, and there's a tertiary level. And we need to understand that it wasn't with any hidden agendas, right? That also we need to understand. Because you need to understand the people around him don't want to see him with me. Today, if you've seen my vlog, I've said the same thing. Only Sanju Baba was there for the first elimination. Why wasn't Salman there? Because they didn't want Salman to come anywhere close to me. they keep Salman really far away from me because they're so scared that if he takes a liking towards me, and I'm a girl, I'm a lovely girl, okay? I'm sorry, no matter how much the jinns make me hyper and make me speak shit, I'm very easy to fall in love with because I'm very sweet, concerned, kind of a person, and helpful and everything. And with it too, So, and more with it than them. So they never really wanted him to come close to me. They were so fucking scared. That's why he wasn't there for the elimination episode in which Sanju Baba was there. And you saw, it is there. Can you feel the pulse of the insecurity in the air? Can you feel the pressure in the air? Because even with Sanju Baba, when he came in the frame, you saw how Vida was behaving. No, Pooja Mishra is the worst contestant in Big Boss's house. Pooja Mishra is overconfident. She has attitude. When I'd been cooking for that bitch, I'd been so nice to her and she was so nice to me. But the moment Sanjay Dutt enters the frame, she becomes this different person who just cutting my card to get his attention. So, I mean, these kind of hypocritical, double-faced people, there are many of them around Salman too, and they are the ones who don't want him to come close to me. So I need to be open in my head and I need to be open in my heart, which I am. That's why I reciprocated. But it's just that already in 15 years, a lot of shit has happened between him, Sinhaz, and me. And it's time to take stock and review all that's happened, feel bad about it, feel embarrassed about it, and reach a new resolve that we're never going to let this shit happen to this poor girl again, because her only fault is that she's better than them and that she's alone. She's even lost her father, her only pillar of support. So we can't continue to be so harsh towards her and so indifferent towards her when she gives us so much of her energy. In every live, in every post, she talks about us, she talks about her movies, so she's like this really sweet person. So for how long can you keep on harming, murdering, suffocating a sweet person? That's for them to ask themselves. Pooja, stay strong, darling. You will get justice. Pooja, when is your next audiobook chapter coming? Yeah, Kimra, I'm so sorry. Last time you reminded me and I didn't, but I will. I've released till chapter 2, right? Chapter 1 is in third person. Chapter 2 is as it is in the biography. I'm going to come to chapter 3. Really, I will. And I'm going to just look up an app where you can record and just record it on the app and put it on YouTube, because going to a recording studio and recording it is one hell of a long process. Last time I recorded one chapter, do you know how many hours I spent in the recording studio? Around 5 hours. So I record it really fast because I'm very quick with I've written it, so I know what's written and I'm very quick. So it took me around 1.5 to 2 hours to just finish one chapter because it's 14 pages almost. And then to mix it and to sync it and to kind of upload it on YouTube took forever. So I think I'm going to just record it on the phone through an app and just upload it on my YouTube channel. But yes, my story needs to be told. People need to know, and the people who've done me harm need to repent and make a resolve that how do they plan to compensate all that I've been put through for no fault of mine, other than I was innocent. I was blinded by these jinns. So, guys, the most classy way to get out of a prolonged mistake is to accept it, confess it, and make a resolve to compensate it. That's it. End of the story. Otherwise, be ready for a court battle followed by imprisonment, hanged to death, and whatnot. It will only keep getting uglier. No one can deny, Pooja, education level is to be envied by everybody. Beauty with brains. So thank you, darling. You sound sexier than Vidya Balan in Aapki Sallu movie. You could have easily been casted because you have skills of speaking with such charm and soothness. You know what, Nehal? That movie was produced by my childhood friend, Tanuj Garg, whose house I used to go to, whose mother used to cook for me. But just see the seher, this magic How it's blocked me from my own people. Tanuj would cast me for a song. Tanuj would cast me like this. He knows the kind of standards I maintain. He knows how hard I work and he knows how good I am. But they wouldn't even give me an item number or a cameo, nothing. Why? It's the magic. It's the seher. Pooja, can you take Salman Khan to court? Well, not him, but some of his family members for sure. Not him, but some of his family members for sure. I can. If he doesn't do as I say, I will. You're so weird. Yeah, now suddenly I become weird. Get lost. The blockage is bucktooth Malaika. She's trying to block your merch to sell her own clothing line, the label Life. Such a cheap dig by buckteeth Malaika. Could be. She's been bullying me from Videocon days. She's been stealing my jobs. She's been stalking me and whatnot. She's been doing freaky things to me. I accept. And now that I look back in retrospect, it's all very crystal clear. They're always saying that, whatever. But she has bullied me a lot professionally, as well as, I told you, all my publicity contracts. People used to come and tell me, she is getting them terminated. She's not letting you feature. I featured in Vogue, Cosmo, Elle, when I used to live in Nepinsi Road. What was my age then? I was 13 or 14. I was still going to school and college. And then this Haboro comes along and she tries to change my destiny and downmarket and degrade me. She's terminated a 13 lakh deal with Condé Nast, with Vogue. She's terminated my contract with Elle. She's terminated my advertorial with Cosmo. I mean, you're not going to get away with this. You're going to have to pay for all of this. Please be well aware. There's no running away. Better to accept your crime, confess it, and do something to compensate it. If you think you can hide it under the carpet, well, let me tell you, darling, it's prolonged torture that you all have subjected me to. So you're going to go to court and then the jail. You can't see me come up. That does not mean I will not come up, right? I've given my all. I've given my personal life. I've given everything to my work. My work has always been my worship. What has my work given me is what I want to know. Considering you all were so hell-bent upon writing my destiny for me, I've got very good destiny. I've got a fabulous birth chart. Meri kismat mein koi kami nahi hai. But you all thought you could take over my life and write a new destiny, that of a servant and a slave for 15 years? Well, I've got news for you. I'll see you in court and behind the bars right after. Until you don't fucking compensate all that you put me through, all the tears I cried, all the self-esteem breakdown I was subjected to, all the jinns you left on me to blind me so that I couldn't see the truth. Now that I can, you've got nowhere to run. Pooja, I say this on everyone's behalf, and trust me when I say this, you look beautiful when you're not angry. Thank you, darling. I'm realizing it. I'm realizing it only now. When I was in Bombay, imagine they were doing such freaky things to me in my car house. What was I doing from there? What was I doing? They were making me do that. That was the magic. That was the seher. And they were just doing it so to make me stumble on my own shoelaces, so that I hit the axe on my own leg. Pooja, did Poonam try to contact you? She must have gotten jealous after seeing SRK and Salman support you. Yes. They don't want me to have any friends in the industry. And these guys, whatever said and done, have been here for the longest time. And they are really big stars, in their own right, and respected and loved by many. So she would be, yeah. I think we'd have to arrange for some fire brigade arrangement, I told you whenever I started getting close to anybody in the industry, she used to go and malign them or send a gins to malign them or whatever. Or maybe, I don't know, but I'm sure she might have felt a tinge of jealousy for sure. Maybe she's matured over the years, but she might have definitely felt a tinge of jealousy even now. I feel, I don't know. Otherwise, why would she delay me for so long? Anyone leaving stupid comments on Miss Pooja can kick themselves out of here. Thank you, Queenie X. White liner. It's not white, darling, it's silver. Silver. When are you planning to go back to Mumbai, Pooja? Because in Pune there is no scope. Yeah, I know. So, like, I was there. I was in Mumbai when I was doing my last live. I was sitting in Indigo. I just didn't want to say it because then that stopped me and bother me and everything. So I was at Indigo that day when I had a sangria with you guys and some sambal chili cheese. So yeah, I was in Bombay, but yeah, now I'm back home, and I will be going next week sometime. I have some work. So yes, we'll be in Bombay, I think next week or something, or in Delhi, let's see. But yes, I need to stay there permanently, this back and forth. Not only is it expensive, exhausting health-wise. I mean, I literally can't pick my body up the next morning. If I've traveled in the morning to Bombay and come back the same night, that's 10 hours of traveling. Don't ask. It's an unhealthy practice, and that's how I wanted to shift. Would you forgive Habro? Well, if she would confess and compensate, I think that is the best way a mature person would deal with such an out of hand, volatile, and prolonged um, set of crimes. Yeah. I agree, you're looking like a bomb. Kill them with a look. Thanks, darling. Pooja, ignore the trolls. You're looking. Gulenda wants to be pinned. So I just pinned him. 100% love your mentality, positivity, love and light. Yeah. Pooja, stay strong and positive, and justice will prevail. I hope so. Habro is an old vixen. Pooja is new beauty. Oh, thank you. I agree, Pooja. Attitude, positivity is amazing. Be calm and positive, and the workouts are making you strong. Yeah, can you imagine? I went to the gym today after so many days, and I suddenly just in the beginning, the first day, it's always tough. And when I was picking up the weights, I could feel it. What have I been doing all these days? I cannot, health is most important. More than wealth, more than your relationships with the outside world, your commitment is to keep your body looking good, your body healthy. And exercise plays an integral role in that. How could I have ignored my health, been smoking like a chimney, and all of that, So today when I went back to the gym, I could feel the pinch that, I've not been working out for so many days, and that's not good for me. So, I could feel the pinch initially. I couldn't train as efficiently, but then I said, come on, go for it. Then I did it. So I feel better. At least I feel I've, you know, uh, not denied myself my health. Pooja, the gin's troubling you. Yeah, when I was working out, I'm listening to music from my phone. And by purpose, and when I'm picking up really heavy weights, the music will stop. And you need the music the most when you're like, ah, and that's when the music will stop. So what to do? I just took it out of my throat because there's anyway music in the gym. Just listen to whatever they were playing. You seem so much calmer. It's refreshing. Thank you. Amor Vincent Omnia says, Pooja, do you know about schizophrenia? Yes, I do. I do understand it's a bit of a mental imbalance where people kind of, I do understand what it is, yes. And I don't want to get into the details because I'm not suffering it. I hope I've made myself clear. Pooja, was Salman pressurized to put that Insta post? I don't know. I don't think so. He's not the kind who'd get pressurized. He can be a big bully himself sometimes, but I don't think he was pressurized. And he might have just put it, I don't know. Maybe he realized that whatever happened to me was so wrong. For 15 days, I was lying there like a dead body crying. My brain wouldn't function. I couldn't focus on my work. I was getting sick. I wasn't taking care of myself. So probably he realized. And he felt bad and apologetic. Salman is trying to make amends after being exposed. I'm not too sure he was the one who put it, I'll be honest. It could be a middle person in the middle who's trying to capitalize on the fact that, I've been forced to fancy him, and somewhere along the line I've gotten attached. And they just wanted to be him. Like, I've noticed when I made him a winner, so many people abusing him, so many people abusing him. That's because they want to be him. They want to be him. And they can't, so they put a jinn in me and try to evoke the same feelings probably he would have. I have that feeling it's the magician. It's not him. Maybe Salman got jealous that you made SRK the winner. Well, I will always love and respect Shah Rukh Khan for at least having the courage and the grace and the dignity and the class to at least set a standard, to at least initiate people's thoughts and mentalities in the right direction. He'll always have my respect and admiration for that. Love you for that. Thank you so much. You got Salman begging for forgiveness now. Really? Pooja, you told some jinns are friendly. Please tell us more. Yeah, some jinns are friendly, Kimra. But the thing is, I was just talking about this in the morning. But the thing is that, eventually I want to come out of it altogether. These good jinns probably have helped me with my work, with my creativity. But at the end of the day, when the work doesn't reach the kind of platforms I should be at because I work that hard, I invest that much of time, money, and energy, then I get into a very vicious cycle of frustration. And that's not healthy for me because I push myself beyond my health, beyond every pressure. Humanly, all the blockages that are there, I push myself against it and I really work hard. So then if, these jinns are helping, but eventually I'm not getting the results. At the end of the day, when you work so very hard, you want results. What are the results? I don't want to know how hard you worked. Of course, I want to see the quality of your work, but eventually show me the results. This world, this business-minded world, works on those kind of logics. And these guys don't let me have. They don't let me have major results, So then that leaves me very, very frustrated because I've worked really hard. So I want some really nice results, which I deserve. And just when I'm about to get there, they'll pull me back. Remember the crab mentality? आप एक कदम आगे बढ़ते हो, कुछ लोग आपको 5 कदम पीछे खींच लेते हैं. That shit starts happening. It's not that I'm not reaching out to the right people. It's not that I'm not getting there. Let me tell you, some of the very high-end people have loved me and loved my work, okay? But then these people come, these jinjanads come and create some fucking problem there, or will insinuate or confuse or create misunderstanding. And I don't get the results. So I don't want to know who I know. I don't want to know how hard I work. I want to know what are the results. I hope you understand where I'm coming from. I think Salman Khan got to know you like abs. So he's trying to make you go soft on him. He's trying to get away. Are you trying to tell me that he's trying to seduce me by any chance? Mm-hmm. Thought to be pondered about. I'm sorry, they kicked you by mistake. Oh, really? Yeah, that's what they made me all these years, a dustbin. Who's the worst hubdo of all time, Sonakshi or Malaika? Well, I don't know. Each one of them can be notoriously ugly for various reasons, but Sonakshi, yeah, for sure. When it comes to bottling me up and all, she's done it. Like, until I started getting vocal about it, they were just going on with it. And Malaika, nobody can be hotter than me. So she's got that aspect. Well, I'm done comparing. Whatever they are, they are. The point is, you don't enter my domain, I don't enter your domain, and all the wrong that you've done to me, you confess it and compensate it, and let's move on in uh, our respective directions and just get on with our lives and stop bugging and bothering each other. That's it. What is your advice to some actresses who suffered like you? What should they do to get justice properly? What is your educational qualification? Please say my name and answer me, yaar. I'm waiting for your reply. Nanu 18. Nanu 18. Well, my educational qualification is that I'm a BCom graduate. My educational qualification is I've taken a million courses, from advertising to filmmaking to script writing to editing to VFX, and I've been running a functional production house which has been churning out regular content. We have a whole library of content in the past 9 years, and other women, to get out of issues which have bothered them in the showbiz industry, should contact these cine artists associations like Cinta, VIFPA, Federation, and get themselves safeguarded. That's the best I can say. You had to suffer a lot, yes. And please tell me for what fault of mine? Just because I was sweet? Just because I was simple? And just because I was alone? And just because I was shy? Had I been so expressive as I am today, I mean, if I fancy you, I'll fucking say it. But that's also because that bottled me up by voodoo. You did see that doll I posted on Instagram whose crotch was locked. So all that shit was there. But anyway, I don't want to talk about negativity. I just want all this cleansed. I want to embark on a new life and finally get to where I deserve to be long ago and just get on with it. And justice cannot be delayed, because when justice is delayed, it's as good as denied. Pooja, maybe Sonakshi and Malaika kicked you by mistake. Well, you know what? I wouldn't have realized. It's been 15 years now, and they've been making that mistake ever so often that I'll see them in court for it, darling. And when they go behind bars, then I shall click on the champagne glasses the way they did when they made me second in Big Switch and when they got me eliminated out of Big Boss. I'm going to have the whole champagne bottle. I'm going to bathe in it. I'm going to call Salman Khan. I'm going to tell him, take off your t-shirt and show me your abs now. Let me bathe you in champagne too. Like he's going to come. He doesn't even reply to my messages, So, but just saying. Salman is so scared to direct message. Yeah, because he might be thinking she'll hold it in court against me or something. You must get married. You will have a companion, considering after your father, nobody actually treated you like a baby. Marriage could be a new phase. Yeah, I know that. That's why I've been considering it. But I want to first cleanse myself of all this seher, all this magic. I want all this fucking shit to leave me now. And everybody's saying, Pooja, you aren't sexual. You should be more sexual. You should ooze out sexuality. I said, please tell all these jinns and jinnats to leave me. And then when I feel sexy, then only can I be sexual. Nah? How can I be sexual when I don't feel sexy? Until all this magic doesn't leave me, how can I feel sexy? So for me to get sexual, I need to feel sexy. And for me to feel sexy, I need all these blockages out of my way, all these irritants. I told you the Jin Jannat's mentality is between 7 to 18 years. They're that frivolous, immature, and irritating. And they've irritated me for 15 years now. So can you please just go away, all the bad devils? And even the good angels, I'm okay. I can do without you. Maybe Salman is scared of Sonakshi. That's why he doesn't message you at the primary level. Well, you know what? Sonakshi doesn't own the world. And I've listed down enough of her stupidity and her family's errors in my biography. He just needs to, go through my biography and pin her down for all the wrong she's done to me. So then Sonakshi will be scared of him rather than him being scared of me. These are just excuses, lame excuses to not help me at the primary level, I feel. Sonakshi doesn't rule the industry. Excuse me. Sonakshi is not even being considered as a lead actress by anybody right now except for him. So, how can he be scared of Sonakshi? What the fuck can Sonakshi do? And Sonakshi is anyway going behind the buzz. I'll get her put behind the buzz. Let me see if she tries to scare him or anything. She'll go and Havara will also go. Both of them will be behind the bars. Then I can live my free and happy life the way I want to. Because they are the ones who get very hot and bothered and horny seeing me succeed in life. So then go get horny behind the bars with the inspectors, Then you will know what sexually bottling somebody up and abusing is like. Right? I hope I've made my point clear. Bullshit. Salman has got no reason to be scared of his own prodigy. She is because of him. Fact remains. Salman needs to get the guts to make a public apology to you, but I guess Sonakshi is pulling all the strings. Well, I want to cut that manipulation, I want to really cut that manipulation between the two of them. And I know she manipulates him. I know it. And he also is no less. He wants to control everybody, but it's just that, it appears to us that, she's calling the shots and he's like a little puppet. So if she's done some Saharan magic on him also, I won't be surprised. So he has to be careful. He has to be careful in that respect. And he has to really, like how I am today, centered. You have to center yourself and you have to ask yourself, how much of damage have you done? Is it even consolable? Is it even can you even compensate it? It's been 15 fucking years now. And when you realize the damage done and how much has an innocent suffered, that's when you decide to do something about it and you decide to do something concrete. Okay? At a primary level. And let me see which Sonakshi, which Poonam, which Shatrughan can stop him. He is also quite a daredevil like me. I know. But it's just that I guess somebody in his family is not sure, or somebody in his family is probably, conditioning him in the wrong way. That's why. So it's not only Sonakshi, of course. There's a lot of insecurity from her end. Like Vida, imagine Sanjay Dutt enters the frame and she just fucking takes a 360 degrees on me and starts fucking cutting my card. For what? Sanjay Dutt is like a really sweet person. And he's married. And I really don't look at married men with, those kind of eyes. And at that time I was a space cadet. I had so many genes and I God knows how much of magic on me. And such a sexually bottled up person would never hit on anybody anyways. So what was she getting so insecure about? God only knows. But, women are like that. And Sonakshi is just like that. Otherwise, you think that in all these years, all the movies that I got, all these events where all these film industry people used to come, actors used to come, hot hunks used to come, why did she always try to refrain me from going there? Of course she's insecure. And of course they might be burning that SRK and Salman have been sweet enough. and sporting enough to take my Say My Name challenge. Of course, that is 100% there. But there are also people from Salman's own family, I feel, who unnerve him, who make him nervous and guide him in the wrong way. And that only he can take care of. That I can't do anything about. So he used to take a deep breath. I'm 50 years old, and I know about this girl, and I know the damage that's been done on her, and I want to do something about it, or I don't want to do something about it. I'll keep on sweeping it under the carpet until it becomes a fucking huge mountain. So it's like that. And that doesn't only apply for Salman. It applies for all the people who've done me wrong. And you know, there's not one. There are 4 families involved. There are 4 families involved, guys. 4 families. So all these people who've done me wrong have to take a deep breath and realize, for how long can you keep on running away from it? Eventually it's going to come back and bite you, you know. Through a court case, through imprisonment. There are many ways for karma, you know, to catch up with you. Maybe Sonakshi has threatened Salman not to support you. I don't think so. She can threaten him. I don't think so. And in any case, I've kind of gotten to know all the places where he's been wrong. And I've been very vocal about it. So she can't even play that card that put all of Salman's sins in my account. Put all of Salman's sins on Sonakshi's name. So that Sonakshi can blackmail him and manipulate him and obligate him. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think there's any reason for her to threaten Salman. I really don't think there's any reason. I think you're right. Maybe he was extending a hand. I watched him and you on Big Boss finale. He was open to your presence. At that time, I felt he wasn't that open, very honestly. But now, after so many donkey years, even a blind man would be able to see. So I'm glad that he's finally opening his eyes to the fact that even I exist, and I give him a lot of my energies. And that's probably because of the spell to a degree, but beyond a certain degree, it is also by my own conscious brain, you know. A spell can make me do only that much. After that, it's my free will. And I am so fair, I would like even say that let's break the spell and let's look at each other with no force, you know, like if you naturally gravitate towards me, then we'll always be friends. But if there's any magic or if it is manipulated in any way, probably it's not right. And I'm coming out of it. I post my Rukia videos, I go for Rukia, I'm coming out of it. Nothing here is forced from my side, not anymore. I know what's going on. I think Sonakshi has given him warning to stay away from me. Really? But how can she give him any warnings? She is what she is because of him. So ever since when did she become the boss? And I said it in my lives earlier. Whenever I see Sonakshi with Akshay and her bullying Akshay and her bullying Salman, I want to know what happens to these men. These are like supposed to be studs and like all this. They're supposed to be the epitome of masculinity. Then where does their masculinity suddenly disappear when she's bullying them? Or is it some sort of a sexual game that after she bullies them on the set, she goes and sucks their cocks in the vanity van? That they forgive her for her misbehavior in front of cameras on their own shows, in their own press conferences. Like really, I still can't digest that. Pooja, during finale, Sanjay Dutt praised you and said you were the Jan of this season. So what do you think of him? He's very kind. He's very sweet. Even his manager, when I was shooting Aapka Farman, you know, when I was eliminated, we shoot that Aapka Farman. So when I was shooting Aapka Farman, his manager came and told me, Bhabhi ji, aapka show bahut dekhti hain, aapko bahut pasand karti hain, Manyata and all. So I said, really, thank you so much. And he was also nice, but he's scared to hug me, during Aapka Farman, because all these people said, iske andar bhoot hai and whatever. So, but yes, he did say that you're very lovable and everything, and that was very kind of him. And I want to, it's been so many years, but I want to just say thank you for all the kind words you said about me. It makes a lot of difference to me at this stage in my life, and I've lost a father, and I'm fighting hard for my redemption. And these are the moments that give me the courage to continue the fight, because I know it's a good fight. So thank you for all your kind words. You need to be the new heroine in Salman's movie. I guarantee that will be the biggest blockbuster of his career. The two witches, Habro, Malaika and Sonakshi. The two witches, Bakko, Malaika and Sonakshi Sand. Yes, we've seen your sweetness with public. Thank you. Pooja, why did Veera keep calling you arrogant when you were the most humble housemate? Well, I told you. She was just getting insecure of having me around when Sanjay Dutt was there. It was just for male attention. These, I've heard of gold diggers. On Big Boss, I experienced cock diggers. Like they're literally digging for cock and for male attention. That's what she was doing. She was just digging for cock, Vida, by wrongly and falsely alleging me to be arrogant and to be overconfident and to be the worst contestant of Big Boss, when on other occasions, the camera has got this, please see the next episode, she was very nice to me and we used to get along. But whenever she used to get insecure, she used to start slandering me. And that's really strange, because I've maintained a consistent, nice behavior towards her. She's got no reason to do this to me. Pooja, your What Is This Behavior video is so popular and loved up until now. You're the most popular contestant of all time. So really, thank you, darling. But they never let me go until the finale. I never even had a chance to play till the end. And that's something that probably is a bit of a regret. I just wish I'd made it till the finale, and all this shit and politics wouldn't have happened, and I wouldn't have been eliminated from the show. I didn't make a second entry. That was as a guest. I could not play the game, So anyway, many people are scared to take a stand like you. Your honesty is too much for these Bakko, Malaika and cronies. Pooja, Salman is making cake too. Maybe he wants to cast you in it. But Sonakshi is stopping him. Sonakshi is not his wife. He's not married to Sonakshi. Sonakshi is what she is because of him. You all make it appear like she's his wife and she's got his fucking groin in some chastity belt, or like he's her slave or something. After I've exposed Sonakshi and her family, along with some of the members of Salman's family, I think they are in no position to tell him what to do. Who the fuck is Sonakshi? How old is Sonakshi to be keeping Salman a slave? Yes, her mother, who also is very close to him, I can understand that for a second, but hasn't she also been put to her place for all the blockages she created in my life? So after they've been royally exposed, after that he's got no reason to listen to them or to take them seriously. And trust me, if he does the right thing right now, it'll just, like you said, it'll give him such a big blockbuster that he would never have even imagined. Because everybody knows about my case, from India till US. And everybody's waiting for that one person who'll step up and give me justice. And if he is courageous enough to not follow example and to lead the pack, by being the first one to do so, he'll be surprised by the results he'll get. There's so many people who want to see me get justice. There's so many people who want to see me in the theaters.